Let's give it a couple of minutes. Make sure we're live. Are we live here? Yes, we are. Okay. Let's give it a couple of minutes, see if some people join.
Do something that's going to make people mad at you.
All right, so let's get this going. This is gonna be my first live for YouTube and in general, actually. So I hope everybody had a good week. I don't know if you guys got into some trades or not, but we will go over the markets that I was interested in this week and if I got into any trades. So first of all, I want to talk about AUDCHF. So AUDCHF I talked about last week, and I entered this trade last week. Well, not this week that just passed, the week before that. I held it throughout the week, and I was up about like $1,500. Held it throughout the weekend. I was nowhere near my stop loss when price came back. My commission and my swap were very minimal. Somehow I got stopped out on Sunday when the markets opened, which price never reached there. And as you can see, then price just went crazy. We would have hit a 1 to 5. But sadly, we did not hit that, because we got stopped out. I have no idea why. So yeah, we missed out on this trade, but if you did get in on with me last week, then you made some money here. Things that just happen, can't get pissed. It is what it is. Only trade I took this week was Euro GBP, and we took it for a loss. As you can see, we are here at a very respected area. This is our weekly area of interest. As you guys can see, whenever we're above, we're buying. Whenever we're below, we're selling. You guys can see support, resistance, 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 support right here. So it was a very strong area. Price ended up coming back down. As you can see, coming back down. broke our weekly area of interest, rejected right here, and that's when I entered, and then price just went the other way. It just happens sometimes. You can plan for it as much as you can, and things sometimes just don't work out the way they do. 90% of the time, 80% of the time they do, but sometimes they don't. So we took this loss right here. How do I feel? No type of way. I would take this trade 100 times over. One thing I did realize that I was looking at after I took this trade, I was analyzing it. That price does tend to come down here and then just completely go to the upside. As you can see, look, came down here, did a little retest and came back up. So I figured that we would at least get, maybe like a 1 to 2 before it ended up shifting, but it did not do that. It just went completely the other way. Completely wrong trade. It's okay. We keep it moving. CAD JPY didn't enter his trade because I was in Euro GBP, but this trade worked out perfect. I was looking at, as you can see, his market structure. It will it'll go bullish, it'll come back down, retest the period structure, bullish, come back down, retest the period structure, bullish, came back down, retesting the previous structure. So I figured it was gonna buy as well, but it broke this little area that we have here on the 4 hour. As you can see, we have a little area right here. Resistance, support. We broke it. We have this beautiful left head, right shoulder. Price came back down, broke that neckline, retested it. As you can see right here, broke it, retested right here. And then it came back down, retested this little 4 hour area of interest that I have right here. And we would have entered a sell here. We would have ended up having a 1 to 4. Missed out on this trade because I was in Euro GBP and I do not like to be in 2 trades at once. I like to just pick one, let it do its thing, and then from there we'll figure out if we close it, if we win it, we lose it, and we enter another one. GBP AUD, I was interested in this trade as well this week. Did not enter it. I was waiting for price to, you see this left head, right shoulder right here on this daily area of interest on the upside. So I was waiting for price to break this area, retest it, and then go for some sells. Did not do that. It broke this way, it wicked out, but it didn't give me a candle close, so I was not interested in this trade. USD CHF, I almost entered this trade, but I did not. This trade looked beautiful to me. You see his perfect left head, right shoulder. We broke this area, retested right about here, and then we'll be looking for some sells. I did not enter this because I wanted another extra confirmation since we are at the lowest point. As you can see on this pair, we are at the lowest point. Well, this is what, 2011, long time ago. So we're at the lowest point of this trade right here. So I was just looking for some more confirmations. So I was gonna wait for candle and price to close before under this round psychological level. It never did that. It actually retested it, rejected it, so went up to the upside. Never entered this trade. This is a beautiful avoiding a loss right here, and that's with patience and knowing where market is at. So this structure was at the lowest, like I said, so I wanted some extra confirmations just to make sure. We avoided that loss beautifully. So now this pair right here, I've been waiting for this pair for a while now. I've been waiting for this pair to make this right shoulder. As you can see, left head, right shoulder. It made the right shoulder now. As you can see this week, made the right shoulder. We closed under the neckline. So now next week, we will be waiting for price to do this. We're waiting for price to retest. This daily area of interest is round psychological level and this head and shoulders neckline. And then we'll be going for some sells. Very much interested in this trade for next week. Probably going to be our top pair. We'll be right under the EMA as well. So we'll be retesting the EMA, round psychological level, daily area of interest. This looks like a very promising trade. Let me see. Yeah, we're at a low point as well, but we do have some room, some leg room right here to go down. So you can also see in this weekly, we're kind of creating a right shoulder as well. Left head, right shoulder. So this actually looks like a very good trade. I'll be interested in this trade next week for sure. Euro USD. Yeah, so it actually throughout the week it had this retest, but at just the wick, and it didn't come all the way to the bottom. You see, it wick tested right here. It didn't retest at the area of interest exactly. So I did not enter this trade. It did have an upside trend. Did not get in this trade because it didn't reach to where I wanted to. We might be interested in this trade next week for some buys. It actually made it down to our weekly daily area of interest. So this might be an interesting trade for next week as well. It wasn't ready this week. As you guys can see, we have an inverted left head, right shoulder. We broke above this neckline. We never came back down and retested where I wanted it to. As you can see here, I wanted a deeper test down here, which we're having now. So if next week we have a couple of rejections here, we'll be probably interested in entering this trade as well. GBP USD, pretty much the same thing as Euro USD, except that we don't have inverted head and shoulders. What I do like about this market is the market structure. As you can see, every time we create a higher high, we retest the previous structure and then keep buying. So as you can see, look, higher high, retest previous structure, higher high, retest previous structure, higher high, and now we are retesting this previous structure and this daily area of interest. So this might be ready for next week as well, even though, as you can see, price did retest this week twice, but no candle closure. So I was not interested. I'm not a very big wick fan. I like the candles to close. And yeah, that is the market update for this week that we just passed. So we are down one trade. We took a loss, but it's okay. Nothing changes. The market structure stays the same. Our strategy stays the same. And next week we'll be back at it. And yeah, let's make it a green week next week. I like to look over these markets. As you can see, I'm very interested in Ethereum. Waiting for a little more pullback. I feel like market is probably going to come back down to maybe to retest this right here around the 2800, and then probably we'll go long. But it's been on a downtrend for a while. But I'm very interested in putting some money in here in the future, maybe sometime in the future, like a month maybe, depending what market does. But we'll keep following up on that. And yeah, so this will be all. If you guys are not part of my Telegram community, I suggest you join it. I do these breakdowns. I'm going to start doing these breakdowns on Sundays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. But in my Telegram community, I actually go deeper in there, and in between those, I'll talk about, like, if I'm entering a trade now, if I'm not going to enter a trade now, what market is doing, So I suggest you do join that. Link is in the bio and in the description of this video. I'll be seeing you guys on Sunday, which is tomorrow, for our next week's market breakdown and what trades I'll be interested in. All right, everybody take care, enjoy your weekend, and be safe.